which of the following is an essential fatty acid? So here we can see palmitic acid or oleic acid, palmitolic acid, linoleic acid, and arachidonic acid. These are non-saturated fatty acid, and non-saturated fatty acid means unsaturated fatty acid. They are essential fatty acid because they cannot be synthesized in human body. They cannot be synthesized in your body, so they had to. Okay, so they are essential to take. Okay, so it is essential to take them in our food. So they are essential. Unsaturated fatty acid are essential because they are not synthesized in our body, and they are essential to take in our diet. So linoleic acid, linolenic acid, and arachidonic acid. Okay, important thing is that arachidonic acid is the it is the fatty acid which has 20 carbon, including the carboxyl group. So next, and there in previous test we have a question about which of the following is more reactive: fatty acid, unsaturated fatty acid, or saturated fatty acid. So unsaturated are unstable. Unstable means they are reactive, they are highly reactive, they are liquid at room temperature. So let's talk about some questions. Which of the following fatty acid is liquid at room temperature? Liquid at room temperature. So unsaturated fatty acid. Yes, unsaturated fatty acid are liquid at room temperature because they are highly reactive, they are unstable, so they are liquid at room temperature. And among the following options we have palmitic acid, we have stearic acid, we have oleic acid, we have linoleic acid. So oleic acid and linoleic acid both are unsaturated fatty acid. So it is our answer that they are liquid at room temperature. Oleic acid and linoleic acid are liquid at room temperature. When the SN node generates an action potential, it stimulates the atrial systole, which result in complete ventricular filling, complete emptying of atria, increased flow of blood into the ventricle by about 30%, but seminal wall must be open. Increased flow of blood into the ventricle by about 30%, but seminal wall must be closed. So the correct option is 4, because NCERT is talking about something like this statement. Okay, the SN node generate an action potential which stimulate both the arteria to undergo a simultaneous contraction, that is arterial systole. When there is a simultaneous contraction between both the arteria, that is arterial systole. Okay, this increased the blood flow into the ventricles by about 30%. Okay, it increased the blood flow into the arteria by 30%. So the next line is talking. Next line. The action. Okay. The action potential is conducted. Bilkul. Next and. Okay. Next. The seminal wall. Okay. The seminal wall here. The seminal wall are closed at this stage. Okay, which stage? At this stage, that is arterial systole. Okay, and at the stage of arterial systole, the seminal wall are closed. Okay, so arterial systole, at the stage of arterial systole, the seminal walls are closed, not open. They must be closed. Not open. So next. Inspiration occur when? Inspiration occur only when the volume of the thoracic cavity increases. According to Boyle's law, if the volume increases, then we know according to Boyle's law PV barabar constant. So PV equals to constant according to Boyle's law. If volume increases, then pressure decreases, and if pressure decreases, then air will flow into our lungs from atmosphere. Because the pressure outside the lungs, that is in atmosphere, will be more as compared to the pressure inside the lungs. When the volume of the thoracic cavity increases, it increases because of two reasons. The first cause is the contraction of diaphragm. The contraction of diaphragm increases the volume of thoracic cavity in the anterior posterior axis, which is very important. Anterior posterior axis, anterior posterior axis, anterior posterior axis. Contraction of the diaphragm increases the volume of the thoracic cavity in anterior posterior axis, and the contraction of the external intercostal muscle, the contraction of the external important, external is important, external is important. Okay, the contraction of external intercostal muscle lifts the ribs, and increases the volume increases the volume of the thoracic cavity in dorsoventral axis. It increases the volume of the thoracic cavity in dorsoventral axis. In dorsoventral axis. So diaphragm increases the volume in anterior posterior axis, and contraction of external intercostal muscle increases the volume in dorsoventral axis, external intercostal muscle, and anterior posterior axis, diaphragm. The volume of the lungs increases while the pressure of the lungs decreases. Yes, the first statement is absolutely correct. The volume of the lungs decreases while the pressure of the lungs increases. No. The volume of the lungs increases while the pressure in the lungs increases. No. The volume of the lungs decreases while the pressure in the lungs decreases. No. First statement is our correct. Next. Moving to the next part. Second checkpoint of the cell cycle lies between. The second checkpoint between the cell cycle lies between. We know the second checkpoint of the cell cycle lies between G2 and M. So let's talk about some checkpoints. Next, first checkpoint lies between G1 and the S, and the second checkpoint lies between the G2 S and the G2. First checkpoint between the first checkpoint between S and G2, not between G1 and S. The first checkpoint, and this first checkpoint lies between S and G2 that ensures a complete DNA replication that has occurred in S phase. Whether the complete DNA replication occur in S phase or not, this checkpoint ensures this. Next, this is a checkpoint number 1. The checkpoint number 2 occur between the G2 and the M phase. It ensures that whether a proper growth of the cell has occurred before entering to the M cell or not. Second checkpoint at this point. And the third checkpoint occur between the metaphase and the anaphase. That is known as anaphase promoting factor. And a question about this is come in the AIPMT. No, it comes in NEET 2017 or 16. Yes. So हमने बोला third checkpoint between M phase and anaphase. मतलब between metaphase and anaphase. That is anaphase promoting complex. है ना? Anaphase promoting complex. This phase is related with anaphase promoting complex. That is checkpoint number 3. Next. Next part. Next. Golgi apparatus is derived from ER. Golgi apparatus is nothing but there are fragments of ER, because the composition of ER and Golgi apparatus is absolutely same. Means they are also they are also made of cisternes, vesicles, and ER also made up of cisternes and vesicles. So they are derived because Golgi body are derived from ER. And we can also say, or NCERT is telling us that this explain why the Golgi apparatus remain in the close association with the endoplasmic reticulum. The Golgi apparatus remain in a close association with the endoplasmic reticulum. And next, the very important concept is that Golgi apparatus is known as the flip card to the cell. It does not make the product, but it delivers the product. It packs the product. It delivers the product. It is known as flip card of the cell. The flip card component does not make a phone. It just pack and deliver the phone. But next, like that, a Golgi body does not make proteins, but it modify that proteins. It modified the lipids, and they modified the proteins. They modify the lipids. The post-transcriptional modification of proteins and lipids occurred in the Golgi body, and Golgi body give rise to lysosomes. The gland that stores hormone before its secretion. The only and the largest gland in our body which stores the hormone before its secretion is thyroid. Thyroid gland. Thyroid gland. Thyroid gland is the largest endocrine gland in our body. Not the largest gland. It is the largest endocrine gland. The largest gland in our body is liver. Or the largest organ in our body is skin. So, thyroid is the largest endocrine gland, and it is the only gland which stores the hormone. No more or no other hormone, no other gland in our body which are so far noticed or discovered that stores hormone. The only gland that stores hormone is thyroid gland. So, the gland that stores hormone before its secretion is the smallest endocrine gland. It is the largest endocrine. Yes, thyroid is the largest endocrine gland. The heterocrine gland, no, it is an endocrine gland. The endocrine gland, which is considered as the vestigial third eye, no. Around 10% of the body weight in human adult is contributed by muscle. NCERT is telling us that about 40 to 50% of NCERT is telling us that about 40 to 50% of our body weight of human, about 40 to 50% of the body weight of the human adult is contributed by the muscle. So we are taking the lower limit. 40% of the body weight is contributed by the muscle itself, and there are 4 main properties of muscle. We can remember them like this: E3T means excitability, elasticity, extensibility, and contractility. E3C, we can remember them like this: E3C. E means excitability, another E means extensibility, and another E means elasticity, and C means contractility. Weismann cut of tails. Weismann cut of tails of mice generation after generation, but tail neither disappeared nor shortened, showing that Darwin was correct. Tail is an essential organ. Mutation theory is wrong. Lamarckism was wrong in explaining inheritance of acquired character. Yes, Lamarckism is wrong in explaining the inheritance of acquired character. So we have a question which comes in CPMT in 1995. A scientist who work on rat cut their tail up to 21 successive generation, but at last he found that the tail remained normal. But by this experiment, the theory of which scientist is disproved. By this experiment, the theory of Lamarck is disproved, and the question is same, but the language is different. Both the question is same, but the language is different. So let's talk about another question. Germplasm theory against Lamarckism was given by. It is given by August Weismann. August Weismann theory is known as the continuity of germplasm that disproves the theory of Lamarck. And an important question is that author of Philosophia Zoologique is Lamarck. Lamarck book. Philosophia Zoologique. The person who uses drug intravenously means they are injecting directly into the veins. They are directly injected into the veins. Intravenous means they are directly injected into the veins, and intramuscular means they are directly injected into the muscles, and subcutaneous means they are directly injected into the skin. So the administration of insulin is not oral. It is not intravenous. It is subcutaneous. The person who uses drug intravenously are much more likely to acquire serious infection like. So the NCERT, clear NCERT line. The question arises from a clear NCERT line. This line. We are talking about this line. To acquire a serious, bilkul. Those who take a drug intravenously, means direct injection into the veins using needle or syringe, are much more likely to acquire an infection like AIDS, that is acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. Syndrome means a group of symptoms Okay, hepatitis B. Hepatitis B an acquired immunity deficiency syndrome. So, okay, which means our answer with both A and B means D. Next, absence of sperm in semen is called as absence of sperm. There are three things: oligospermia and azoospermia. Oligospermia means there is a deficiency of sperm, not absence of sperm. Deficiency or lowering of sperm in the semen. Lowering of sperm in the semen is the oligospermia, and absence of semen in the absence of sperm in the semen is azoospermia. Absent, absent, and so. And asthenospermia. Astheno means it is something about anesthesia. Asthenoanesthesia. We can remember this like that. Okay, asthenospermia means asthenospermia. Astheno anesthesia. So astheno anesthesia means they are astheno anesthesia means they have reduced motility. Some person which has taken anesthesia, okay, and like that they can means they have very less motility, or they are less motile as compared to normal sperm, asthenospermic. And in the person who is asthenospermic means which is suffering from asthenospermia have a sperm which has lower motility as compared to the normal sperm of a healthy individual. So these are the topics, these are the points, these are the points or important points, or these are the important disease. Or oligospermia, there is a lowering of sperm in the semen, not absence. Azoospermia, there is absence or nearly absence of sperm. See, this is our point of question. Okay, so azoospermia means absence of sperm in the semen. Astheno means reduced motility. Astheno means something about anesthesia. Anesthesia means a body, a man with very less motility. We can visualize this like that. Teratospermia. Terato means tedemede. Tedemede means they have abnormal morphology. So let's talk about the important question. Cryptorchidism. Cryptorchidism means testes. Okay, no descendant condition. Testes do not descend into the scrotum. This means undescendant condition of testes is known as cryptorchidism. That is a very famous question, or that is famous means it is a very delicious question. Oral contraceptive pill help in birth control by oral contraceptive pill help in birth control by killing the sperm in the uterus? No. Preventing ovulation? Yes. Okay, oral contraceptive pill help in birth control by either prevent ovulation, or by preventing implantation, or by making the uterus unsuitable for implantation, by making a very thick layer of mucus. I am not saying something new. NCERT is telling this. Okay, bilkul. Next, they inhibit ovulation and implantation. Okay, we are talking about oral contraceptive pills. Okay, oral administration of small doses of either progesterone or progesterone-estrogen combination is another contraceptive method used by female. They are used in the form of tablets and hence are popularly known as pills, oral pills. They are taken orally. Pills have to be taken daily for a period of 21 days. Pills have to be. It is an important point of question. Pills have to be taken daily for a period of 21 days, starting preferably within the first 5 days of the menstrual cycle. After a gap of 7 days, during which menstruation occur, it has to be repeated in the same pattern till the female desire to prevent conception. They inhibit. Okay, the main point is this: they inhibit ovulation and implantation, as well as alter the quality. They alter the quality of cervical mucus. They alter the quality of the cervical mucus to prevent or retard the entry of the sperm. So they prevent ovulation. It is our answer. Next, Match the name of the animal with one characteristic and the phylum class to which it belongs. Limulus. Body covered by chitin exoskeleton belongs to Pisces. No, it belongs to Arthropoda. So means first statement is wrong. Admesia means sea animal. Admesia means sea animal, which has radially symmetrical. Bilkul. Next, bilkul correct. Next. And they belong to Porifera. No, they belong to Cylindrita or Nidaria. They do not belong to Porifera. Petromyxon are ectoparasite. Yes, they are ectoparasite on fish. And it belongs to cyclostomes. Yes, it is correct. And question is asking about the correct statement. It is asking about the correct statement. Ichthyopis terrestrial and reptilia. No, it belongs to amphibia. Ichthyopis, it is a limbless amphibia. Limbless without limbs. Okay. Petromyxon, commonly known as lamprey, or also known as lamprey, pico, pice, mila, or answer pao, lamprey, petromyxon, their name is lamprey, lamprey pp, it is our answer. Petromyxon lamprey, it belongs to cyclostome, and cyclostomes have 6 to 15 pair of gills. It is important. And chondrocytes have 5 to 7 pair of gills. It is not important. Osteogases, yes, it is important. Osteogases have 4 pair of gills. Osteogases has 4 pair of gill slits. 4 pair, not 4. 4 pair of gill slits. And osteogases have 4 pair of gill slits, and cyclostome has 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits. It is very important. Pair. If someone miss pair, then answer will missing. Next, Petromyxon, cyclostomata, ectoparasite. A person with folic acid deficiency will have erythrocytes which are. A person with folic acid deficiency will have erythrocytes which are immature and larger than normal erythrocyte. It is correct. It is known as mega. This disease is known as this disease is known as megablasto. This disease is known as megaloblasto. Megaloblastic anemia. This disease is known as megaloblastic anemia, which arises due to the deficiency of folic acid or vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is also known as folic acid. No. A disease arises due to deficiency of folic acid is a megaloblastic anemia. Megaloblastic anemia, we have 2 major symptoms there. The first is that immature erythrocyte. We can see, the first is that immature erythrocyte, and the second is that the RBC size will increase. The RBC size will increase in erythroblastosis. No. Erythroblastosis. Megablastic anemia. In megablastic anemia, the erythrocyte size will increase, and immature erythrocytes are found. The size will increase. No, the size will not decrease. So it is not our answer. Mature and no. Immature. Countercurrent mechanism involve the transport of DAS to maintain the concentration of DAS in medullary interstitium. Okay. NaCl and urea, KCl and glucose, NaCl and water, and urea and water. The 2 main electrolytes that play major role in countercurrent mechanism is NaCl and urea. NCERT is telling us that the gradient is mainly caused by NaCl and urea. And NaCl is absorbed by the ascending limb of Henle. NaCl is absorbed by ascending limb loop of Henle. And urea is transmitted from the collecting tubules. It is transmitted from the collecting tubules, which maintain the concentration gradient in the medullary interstitium. So NaCl and urea are the 2 main electrolytes that maintain. Urea is not electrolyte. NaCl and urea are the 2 main molecules which maintain the medullary interstitium for absorption of water. The major relay station for sensory input that project into the cerebral cortex is major relay center. The relay center is thalamus. Relay center. If a word comes, relay center, then our answer will going to be thalamus only. Thalamus. The two important thing about thalamus is that it is the major coordinating center for sensory and motor signaling, and it is the gate. Gate means something which has to go from one place to another place, means something which has to input the brain, we have to cross to thalamus, and something which has to go out from the thalamus, we have to cross through thalamus. So it is the entry pathway or entry gate or exit gate of brain. Information going in will pass through thalamus, the information going out from the brain pass to thalamus. So it is the main relay center. It is the main relay center or the main relay station for motor and sensory signaling. Read the following statement and find out the incorrect statement. Cockroach has mosaic vision. Yes, they have mosaic vision, and this mosaic vision allow them to superimpose some images. Means they superimpose images. They does not see image. They see the image distinctly and they superimpose this. In cockroach, the brain supply nerves to antenna and compound eye. Yes, the brain. In cockroach, the supraesophageal ganglia. In cockroach, the supraesophageal ganglia is representing the brain. Fat bodies, nephrocyte and uricose gland help in excretion in the cockroach. Yes, it is correct. Male cockroach bear one ootheca. No, ootheca is something that is related with females, and spermatheca also. That is very important. People get confused. Spermatheca, people are visualizing about males, sperms, means they are going to get a wrong answer. Spermatheca is present in females and ootheca is also present in female in the case of cockroach. In the case of cockroach, the spermatheca as well as the ootheca present in the female body itself. So it is not our answer, it is our answer, and it is a wrong statement. That is our answer, because question is asking us about the incorrect statement now. So let's talk about some important points. Next, okay, the pair of spermatheca is present in the sixth segment of the genital chamber. Means genital chamber present in female cockroach and female cockroach, and genital chamber is formed by 7th, 8th and 9th sterna. That is formed by the 7th, 8th and 9th sterna, and it is present in the pair of spermatheca. A pair of spermatheca, which is very important, is present in the sixth segment. Okay, it is present in the sixth segment. Jersey number less than Dhoni's jersey number. Jersey number less than Dhoni's jersey number. Dhoni's jersey number is 7. So 7 minus 1, 6. Sixth segment bear a pair of spermatheca in the case of female cockroach. And ootheca is a dark reddish to blackish brown capsule about 3 by 8 inch and 6 mm long. The next question. Sorry, next line. Okay. The brain is represented by the supraesophageal ganglia and the two solid nerve cord. They are ventral. The solid nerve cord that are ventral in the case of non-chordates originate from the subesophageal ganglia. And supraesophageal ganglia is representing the brain of the cockroach, which supplies nerves to the antenna and the cockroach. That is our statement 2, which is correct. And okay, the eye consists of. It is also a point that is important. The eye consists of about 2000 hexagonal ommatidia. The eye consists of about 2000 hexagonal ommatidia in each eye. in each eye. Each eye consists of 2000 hexagonal ommatidia, not pentagonal, not octagonal, hexagonal. And the vision in the case of cockroach is mosaic, which is more sensitive and less resolution, which has more sensitivity but less resolution. I am not something telling new to you. NCERT is telling this, and NCERT is telling this. That is very important. That is very important. It has more sensitivity. The mosaic vision that is found in the cockroach has more sensitivity and less resolution. Resolution means whether more it can differentiate between 2 points. If a camera has high resolution, it means it is very efficient to distinguish between 2 points. And if it is not efficient to distinguish between 2 points, means it is of less resolution. And in the case of cockroach, we have mosaic vision, which is of high sensitivity but less resolution, means cockroaches are not able to distinguish between 2 points very clearly or very efficiently. And the third statement, fat bodies, the nephrocyte and the uricose gland are the organ for excretion, and they are helping in excretion. In addition, the fat bodies, the nephrocyte and the uricose gland, the nephrocytes and the uricose gland are the gland that help in excretion in the case of cockroach. And cockroach is very important. Cockroach is uricotelic, means it excrete uric acid. Urico, yes. C says similar answer. Uricotelic means it is excreting uric acid, and frog is ureotelic. Like us, we are also ureotelic, means we are excreting urea, and frog is also excreting urea. Mark the right option with respect to the rate of the reaction. Rate of the reaction is expressed by this delta P by delta T, this symbol, del symbol. Delta P by delta T means rate of the reaction. Delta P by delta T means rate of the reaction. Delta, not beta and not mu and not any other thing. The completely 4-chamber heart is present in all reptiles, all birds, all mammals. No, it is present in some reptiles, all birds and all mammals. Yes, it is. Some reptile means only reptile that I know which have 4-chamber heart is crocodile. Crocodile have 4-chamber heart. No reptile, no. Some reptile, some bird, no. All birds and all mammals that are homeotherms have 4-chamber heart. A statement that is very important. Wheezing sound occurring, NCERT is telling us, okay, NCERT is telling us that wheezing sound occurs in asthma, there is a wheezing sound, and in asthma there is an inflammation of bronchi and bronchioles. In asthma there is an inflammation of bronchi and bronchioles. And the very important thing about emphysema, is that alveolar wall get damaged. If a statement is telling us that alveolar wall is damaged, then we can approach blindly to the answer that it is emphysema. Emphysema देखते ही damaged blood. Emphysema देखते ही alveolar wall damage means emphysema damage wall. Emphysema damage alveolar wall. They are wheezings occur. Okay, wheezing occur in emphysema, no. Wheezing occur in asthma. In emphysema, alveolar wall get damaged. Okay, next. Major cause of emphysema is very so important. Major cause of emphysema is cigarette smoking. Cigarette smoking is the major cause of emphysema that leads to the damage of alveolar wall and the decrease the surface of respiration, or the decrease the respiratory surface. How many chromosomes will the diploid cell have at G1 after S and after M phase respectively if the haploid cell has 7 chromosomes? If the haploid cell has 7 chromosomes, then at this in a G1 phase, at G1 phase there is 14 chromosomes, because it is a diploid at the G1 phase. It is diploid in the G1 phase, so it has 14 chromosomes, and in S phase also it is diploid. In S phase, DNA got double. Chromosome number does not go double, or it does not increase. The chromosome number does not increase at phase, only the amount of chromosome increase, or amount of DNA increase, and not the number. The amount of DNA increase and not the number increase at the S phase. So in the case of S phase or at the S phase, we have diploid set of chromosome, or in the M phase we have diploid set of chromosomes. So our answer is 14, 14 and 14 chromosome number. Okay, 14 number of chromosome will occur in G1 phase, S phase and M phase respectively. Which cell organelle is absent in the leaves of onion? Or in the case of onion is a plant, and plant does not have centriole. They have gamma tubulin or MTOC, that is MTOC means microtubular organizing center. The releasing hormone is secreted by the hypothalamus. The releasing or inhibiting hormone, whether the releasing or inhibiting hormone, is secreted by the hypothalamus. I am not telling this to you. NCERT telling this to you. Next. Moving the next part, neural canal is located in the vertebra, mainly the thoracic vertebra. Neural canal which contains spinal cord. Is located in vertebra. This is the neural canal which contains spinal cord. Read the following statement and choose the correct option. An increase in the melanized moth after industrialization in the Great Britain is a proof of natural selection. Yes, it is correct. When more individual of a population acquire a mean character, then it is disruptive. No, it is directional. When more character acquire a mean. If I see mean, then it is directional. No. If I see mean, it is stabilizing, not directional. It promote one character, directional promote one character, but stabilizing promote the mean character. Stabilize means stable equilibrium. In physics, stable equilibrium is represented by this, and but in chemistry or in biology, it is represented by this ulta. Okay, this is mean. If mean character increases, then it is stabilizing. It is stabilizing. Mean stabilizing. Mean stabilizing. Mean stabilizing. Mean stabilizing. Mean stabilizing. Stabilizing mean stabilizing mean. So first is correct and second is wrong. Change in allelic frequency in a population will lead to Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. No. Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium is telling that the allelic frequency will remain constant generation after generation if natural selection is absent, if gene mutation or genetic drift is absent, if mutation is absent, if gene flow is absent, and if random mating is present. Genetic drift change the existing allele. Genetic drift change the existing gene or allelic frequency in the future generation. Yes, it is correct. So we have 1 and 4 correct. We have 1 and 4 correct. This is stabilizing. When peak get narrower and higher, it means that when mean character increases, then it is a stabilizing natural selection. It is a type of stabilizing natural selection. Gene pool. What is gene pool? The total gene and the allele in a population is the gene pool, which remain constant. It is something that is telling, that is the statement of Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. Antibody molecule is Y-shaped. The two tips of this Y-shaped molecule bind to antigen through which type of interaction? They are bound by non-covalent interaction. They are bound by non-covalent interaction. Antigen binding site is known as paratop, and antigen determinant which is present in antigen is known as epitop. Paratop means antigen binding site, and this chain is variable chain. This chain is variable chain. This is constant chain. This chain is constant chain, and this is variable chain. And the paratop means antigen binding site. Is important. It is important. It is important. Antigen binding site is present. That is present in the antibody, which is known as paratop, and antigen determinant which is present in antigen. The first meiotic division during oogenesis is completed at the stage of primary oocyte within the tertiary follicle. It is a clear encytic. It is more clear when we talk about the Encyates line. Encyates lining, and this is the line which we are in interest. The primary oocyte within the tertiary follicle grow and complete the first meiotic division. So the primary oocyte and in the tertiary follicle, the primary oocyte which grow within the tertiary follicle and divide to complete the first meiotic division, which give rise to a secondary oocyte and a polar body. The primary oocyte, the meiosis division 1 take place in the primary oocyte and which gives a secondary oocyte and a polar nuclei, which gives a secondary oocyte and a polar nuclei in the tertiary follicle. Family planning was initiated in 1951. It is initiated in 1951. Yes, that is something that is Encyates is talking about. Family planning is initiated in 1951, and which is to attain a total reproductive health. And MTP is legalized by India in 1971. MTP is legalized by India in 1971. An important point to note is 1/5 the total conceived pregnancy in the world is medically terminated. That means it is MTP. In which of the following organisms self-fertilization is seen? In fish, no. Self-fertilization is mostly seen in monoecious organism, and earthworm is monoecious. Yes, liver fluke is monoecious. So the conflict arises between earthworm and liver fluke. In earthworm, we have a condition known as protoandry, means the androecium or the female, androecium means protoandry means a male part mature earlier than the female part. That is preventing the self-pollination. That is a device for device for promoting the cross pollination. But in the case of liver fluke, the most of the organism, liver fluke which is the member of Platyhelminthes, liver fluke which is the member of Platyhelminthes, also known as Fasciola hepatica, and which is the member of Platyhelminthes, which are flatworms, is monoecious. And in monoecious, and there is no mechanism to avoid the cross pollination or to avoid the self pollination. So it is seen in liver fluke. Self fertilization is seen in liver fluke, means Fasciola hepatica, and the sexes is not separate. Instead, is clearly mentioning that sexes is not separate. And only sexual type of reproduction is found in which phylum? Only sexual type of reproduction is found. The phylum is Ctenophora. In Ctenophora, only sexual mode of reproduction is found. In Ctenophora, only sexual mode of reproduction is found. In the case of SK helminthes, the sexes are separate, means they are dioecious. And important is that the females are longer than the males. This is a diagram of female part, or this is a diagram of female roundworm. The person with chronic kidney failure will have high amount of urea and high serum creatine. Yes, it has high amount of urea and high creatine. The person which is suffering from renal kidney failure, or which is chronic means which is for long time. Okay, so urea will be excreted by urine. No, urea will not be excreted by the urine because urea formation or urea elimination is affected due to failure of kidney. Kidney get fail in CKD, this that means kidney or chronic kidney failure. Partial or total inability of kidney to carry on excretory or salt water regulation is known as, that is a failure or partial inability, that is a partial or total inability of the kidney to excrete or salt water regulation. It leads to uremia. Uremia means urea in blood, that is excess urea of nitrogenous base in blood. Uremia, urea and mia. Urea means urine and mia means hemia, or uremia means urea means urine and hemia means blood. So urea in blood is known as, or urine means uremia means urine and hemia. Urine and hemia. Hemia means blood and urine in blood. That is urea in blood is known as uremia. It is important. Salt water imbalance and stoppage of erythropoietin secretion, and there is an increase in creatinine. There is an increase in the creatinine amount. The nerve impulse are transmitted by the optic nerve to visual cortex area. That is the Clear-Ansati line. It is the question from a Clear-Ansati line. Okay, the action potential are transmitted by optic nerve to, the action potential is transmitted by the optic nerve to the visual cortex area of the brain. Which of the following is the one common feature found in all type of connective tissue despite their variation in different aspects? All connective tissue has abundant matrix. All connective tissue has abundant matrix. All connective tissue has abundant matrix. So, which of the following is the one common feature found in all type of connective tissue despite their variation in different aspect? Okay, abundant matrix. It is the characteristic of all connective tissue. Whether the type of all connective tissue are abundant. All connective tissue has abundant matrix. All connective tissue has abundant matrix. The ground substance of connective tissue is basically composed of mucopolysaccharide. It is also a type of question that is very common. Mucopolysaccharide, the most common type of ground substance that is found in connective tissue, is made up of mucopolysaccharide. Enzyme that catalyze the removal of group from the substrate by mechanism other than hydrolysis. Lyases that break the substance, and ligase that join the substance. G means glue. Ligase, G से G मिलाओ और आंसर पाओ. Ligase, G for ligase and G for glue. So ligase is the joining enzyme and liase is the cleaving enzyme that cleave. Hydrolysis use the hydrolysis for breaking, and lyases break the molecule. Lyases take a method that remove groups from the substrate mechanism by mechanism other than hydrolysis. They remove the group from the substrate by mechanism that is other than hydrolysis and leaving a double bond behind. It is a characteristic of this reaction. If someone asks whether this reaction is carried out by lyases or not, the first thing that we have to see is whether the enzyme is leaving behind double bond or not. If it is leaving behind a double bond, then it is catalyzing, or it is catalyzed by lyases. Which of the following subcellular structure cannot be isolated? Endoplasmic reticulum is that subcellular structure which cannot be isolated, because if we want to isolate endoplasmic reticulum now, then we are isolating the microsome, because microsomes are the fragments of ER. They are not ER, or they are not individually ER fragments. Microsomes, and we can isolate microsome, but ER is not isolated, or ER cannot be isolated. And what are microsomes? They are the pieces of ER. They are pieces of ER. We can isolate microsomes, and they are nothing but the pieces of ER that are associated with ribosomal particle. The pieces of ER that are associated with the ribosomal particle are microsome. They are isolated for the study of protein synthesis, that in vitro condition. And they are isolated for the in vitro protein synthesis की study. That does not exist such in the living cell. Microbodies does not exist as such. But if we want to isolate endoplasmic reticulum, then the fragments of ER is known as microsome. And we are not getting the endoplasmic reticulum. We are getting the fragments of ER that is not known as endoplasmic reticulum, that is known as microsomes. And what is a polysome? A polysome, yes, when many ribosome attached to an amino, that is known as polysome. So get a clear understanding or difference between microsome and polysome, centrosome and centriole, chromomere, centromere. These are the terms that confuse in the exam. The hormone that initiates ejection of the milk, oxytocin. Oxytocin main function is that it is responsible for ejection of the milk. Ejection oxytocin, not ejaculation, ejection oxytocin. And okay, prolactin is for formation of milk. Prolactin is for formation of milk. For ejection, we have oxytocin. For formation of milk, we have prolactin. And for growth of ovarian follicle, for ovarian growth or development, we have FSH. The main function of FSH is that it helps in growth of ovarian follicle, it helps in development of ovarian follicle. ये growth में भी help करेगा, development में भी help करेगा. It is helping in both the growth as well as the development of ovarian follicle. So our answer is statement C or option C. Choose the correct match from the following. Giraffe with long neck, not wrong neck. Giraffe with long neck, mark bilkul correct. It is correct. Branching descent, it is not given by Malthus, it is given by Darwin. The two key concepts of Darwinian theory of natural selection is branching descent and natural selection. Now, the two key concepts of Darwin theory of evolution is the branching descent and natural selection. The branching descent means it is talking about universal common ancestor. Mutation caused by saltation? No. Darwin does not talk about mutation. Hugo de Vries talks about mutation, that is saltation. The main cause of mutation, the main cause of evolution is saltation, that is single step large mutation. Inheritable factor influence phenotype, de Vries? No. Inheritable factor inhibit phenotypes? No. It is stated by Darwin, not by de Vries. Saltation, that is single step large mutation. The concept given by Hugo de Vries. The carrier for amoebiasis. The carrier for amoebiasis is the housefly. The mechanical gastric. NCERT is talking that, or NCERT is telling us that houseflies are the mechanical carrier. Housefly are the mechanical carrier for amoebic dysentery, that is known as amoebiasis, which is caused by ant amoeba histolytica, which is a protozoan, and is the parasite of large intestine. So housefly, the name of the biological name of housefly is Musca domestica, and it belongs to the other diphtheria and class Insecta. The main cause for the disintegration of endometrial lining is LH. No, LH is responsible for ovulation, not for disintegration of endometrial lining. Degeneration of corpus luteum, yes. The degeneration of corpus luteum leads to the lowering of progesterone level in the blood, and if the progesterone level go down, then the endometrial lining will shed, because progesterone is responsible for maintaining the endometrium. How many different types of genetically different gamete will be produced by a heterozygous plant having genotype this? and we can clearly see there are two heterozygous condition, and the number of gamete is given by 2 to the power n. So here the n is the number of heterozygous condition, and we have two heterozygous condition. The number of gamete going to be 4 in this case. From the list of the characteristics given, how many of them are defining property of living organism? 3 defining property for living organism is metabolism, cellular organization, and consciousness. If any organism, see, the exceptional reproduction is that mule. Mule is living, but it is sterile. It cannot reproduce. So the 3 things that define whether a body is living or not is metabolism, cellular organization, and consciousness. These are the defining property of life. Metabolism, reproduction, no. Cellular organization, yes. Consciousness, yes. Growth, no. Which of the following statement is incorrect about metagenesis? Alternation of asexual and sexual phase in the life cycle of ovulia called metagenesis. Yes, it is correct. And question is asking about the incorrect statement. It is correct. Metagenesis is similar to alternation of generation found in plant. Yes. No. In the case of plant, there is an alternation of generation between the haploid and diploid stage. But in the case of medusa, there is an alternation of generation between the sexual and asexual stage. Both sexual and asexual stage are diploid. So it is not our answer. Both medusa and polyp are diploid. Yes. Medusa is sexual and polyp is asexual. And medusa form polyp sexually. Go. M से P जाओ sexually. M से P जाओ sexually. Medusa form polyp sexually. And polyp form medusa is sexually. So fourth option is correct. So our answer is B, because in alternation of generation that is seen in plant, there is an alternation of generation between the haploid phase and between the diploid phase. But in the case of animal, the metagenesis means there is an alternation of generation between the sexual and the sexual space or stage. That is seen in Obelian Phycelia. In previous paper, we have seen that Phycelia is also an example where alternation of generation is seen, that is metagenesis is seen. Gene therapy involves introduction of normal gene in a cell. In treating a defective gene with radiation, no. Eliminating defective gene and useless gene, yes. No. Eliminating, no. Replacement of defective gene by normal, yes, it is correct, because in the case of gene therapy that is given to a 4-year girl in 1990 that is suffering from that is severely combined immunodeficiency, the enzyme replacement therapy, and gene therapy means that is an enzyme replacement therapy. We are replacing the defective gene with normal gene. A person obtained transformation by inserting a recombinant DNA within the coding sequence of beta-galactosidase. He will separate out recombinant from non-recombinant by. See, R will see colorless colonies. RCB, Royal Challengers Bangalore. R to C means recombinant will give colorless colonies. Recombinance will give RC circuit, and RC circuit means resistance and capacitance combination. RC circuit means recombinant will give colorless colonies and non-recombinant will blue color colonies. Means the recombinant means the plasmid which has undergone insertional inactivation. The colonies which give blue colonies which give blue colored colonies in the presence of the colonies which give blue color in the presence of chromogenic substrate will be non-recombinant, because recombinant colonies were colorless. Non-recombinant colonies do not produce any color. No, non-recombinant will produce blue color, and recombinant are colorless. RC means recombinant are colorless. Recombinant do not produce any color, and non-recombinant will produce blue color in colonies. बिल्कुल correct. Recombinant means RC. Recombinant will give colorless colonies. Consider the fourth statement. Select the correct option stating which one are true and which one are false. An organism at each trophic level depend on those at higher trophic level. No, the organism will depend organism will depend on lower trophic level. The organism at each trophic level depend upon the lower trophic level, not the higher trophic level. It will depend on the lower trophic level. The energy organism at each trophic level depend on the higher. No, it will not depend on the higher. It will depend on the lower trophic level. It will depend on the lower trophic level. It will depend on the lower trophic level. Each trophic level has a certain mass of living. See, if we are talking about living organic matter, then the answer will be standing crop, and we are talking about that organic matter, then the answer will be standing state. Nutrient are non-living, the non-living nutrient, non-living nutrient are non-living. So then the statement for this is standing state. And the definition that is correctly explaining nutrient is a standing state, and the statement that is correctly explaining the living organic matter, the biomass, is a standing crop. Living organic matter biomass is a standing crop, and nutrient are standing states. So each trophic level has certain mass of organic matter or material which is known as a standing crop. Living mass, standing crop. Each trophic level has a certain mass of living crop at particular time known as standing crop. Yes, it is correct. Each trophic level has a certain mass of non-living material at a particular time known as standing state. Yes, non-living means nutrient, and nutrient are standing. Nutrient constitute the standing crop. No, nutrient constitute the standing state. The amount of nutrients such as carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus and calcium present in the soil at any given time refers to the standing state. Means the non-living thing refers to the standing state, and the living thing refers to the standing crop. The number of trophic level in a grazing food chain is not restricted. It is correct. Sorry, it is incorrect, because the number of trophic level in the case of the detritus food chain is not restricted. In case of grazing food chain, the trophic level is limited to 4 to 3 in number. See here, the last line of NCERT of this in this page is that secondary carnivore in the grazing food chain. It is possible to have producer herbivore, primary carnivore and secondary carnivore. Do you think there is any limitation? Yes, NCERT is asking about a question. Do you think there is any limitation in the detritus food chain? No, there is no limitation in detritus food chain. So we can see there is no restriction for trophic level in the case of detritus food chain. We have false, true to false, false, true to false. Scrubber in the exhaust of the chemical industrial plant remove gases like sulfur dioxide. It is from the direct NCERT line. Scrubber remove. The scrubber remove gases like sulfur dioxide. Scrubber remove the gases like sulfur dioxide, and particulate matter of size 2.5 micrometer or less are responsible for causing a great harm. Now, microparticle according to CPCB, that is, it is not CPCT, that is corresponding part of congruent triangle. It is CPCB, that is Central Pollution Control Board, in which the particle size of the particulate matter, which is the size of 2.5 or less in diameter, 2.5 micrometer or less, 2.5 micrometer or less in diameter, are very harmful or hazardous for human health. Which of the following step of the translation process does not consume a high energy phosphate? So, tyrrell transfer reaction does not constitute a high energy phosphate because it is telling about peptidyl transfer reaction. Reaction means peptide transfer reaction means if two acid, one acid and one amino acid means like this, we have acid and we have NH2 group. So there is a dehydration reaction that lead to the formation of a peptide bond, and it is nothing but dehydration, and dehydration does not require ATP, and dehydration does not require energy. So peptide transfer reaction is not an oxygen, or it is not an ATP consuming reaction. But someone get confused, or some people get confused with the NCERT lines that is telling that peptide bond required energy. Peptide bond required energy, but I am saying that peptide transfer reaction does not require energy. Peptide bond is a process. Peptide bond formation is process means we have to take amino acid, we have to activate them, we have to charge them, and charging requires ATP, translocation requires ATP, and activating then or amino acid activation requires energy. Peptide bond formation requires energy, but peptide bond formation reaction does not require energy. Or leptin is representing the N-termine. The leptin is representing the N-termine. The leptin LN. L से N मिलाओ आंसर पाओ LN. Leptin representing the N-termine in, and it is representing the first amino acid. It is representing the first amino acid. The first diagram representation of the age pyramid for the human population is given below. Identify A, B, and C by selecting the correct option. A, B, C. A is expanding, B is stabilizing or stable, and C is declining. Expanding, stable, and declining. Expanding, stable, and declining. It is clear from the diagram, and it is important that the downward population, or the population that is at base, are the pre-repetitive population. The population of the base are the pre-repetitive. Pre means pehle. Pre-repetitive population means the population at the base are the pre-repetitive individual, and the population at the top are post-repetitive. Post means baad mein. A heterozygous father suffers from autosomal dominant trait. Which of the following statement is true? A heterozygous father is suffering from a dominant trait, or dominant. Means capital A, small a. The genotype of the father. Which of the following statement is true? All sons will suffer from a disease, while daughters will not suffer from. It will depend on the genotype of the mother. It will depend on the genotype of the mother. All daughters will suffer from this disease, while the son will not suffer from a disease. It will depend on the mother genotype. The none of his children will suffer from a disease. It will also depend on the mother genotype. Some of his children may suffer from disease. The may statement is it is sufficient, or it is useful. The may statement, because it is it can suffer, it cannot suffer. It depends on the genotype of the mother. Stolon is a type of vegetative propagule which is majorly absorbed in strawberries. It is modified subaerial stem. See, there are some modification of stem that is known as subaerial modification, and it constitute the subaerial modification constitute the runners that is seen in strawberries, doobgrass, and oxalis. So it is subaerial modification. We can remember this like this: Rasso, Rose, runner, Stolon, sucker, offset. Subaerial modification. And the next modification is aerial modification. And in aerial modification we have very important phylloclade. We have very important topic, or very important part, which is phylloclade. Phylloclade is the modification, aerial modification of stem, in which the stem becomes flat, as in the case of a Puntia, and in some case it becomes cylindrical, as in Euphorbia, and the leaves modified into spines. Phylloclade. There is another thing known as phyllodes, and the phyllodes and phylloclade are different things. Phyllodes is the modification of leaf, and phylloclade is the modification of stem, SC. If in the case of stem we have C, means phylloclade. SC means computer science. In the case of stem modification we have C, means we have cladode, phylloclade and cladode, C. During the complete oxidation of glucose, the proportion of ATP formed by substrate level phosphorylation is, it is less than 50%, or very less. So we have only one option with less percentage, so we can blindly approach to this option, but we can take a look to the answer. We have ATP by substrate level phosphorylation is 4. 2 from 2 net ATP from glycolysis and 2 net ATP from Krebs cycle. So net of 4 by 38, that will be 2 by 1 and 9. 2 by 9 means 0.01. 10.5. It is around 10.5. Which of the following, or which of this example will have the steepest curve when log species richness and log area are plotted on the graph? Means it is saying, or it is asking, in which of the following option there is a greatest species richness? Greatest species richness. Plant in Britain? No. Bird in California? No. Mollusk in New York? No. Because these are temperate countries, and temperate countries has less species diversity as compared to tropical countries. Mammal in the tropical forest and continent has a Z or coefficient, or Z means coefficient or the slope, which is equal to 1.15. Frugivore birds and the mammals in the tropical forest have a value of regression coefficient or Z, which is equal to 1.15. Which of the following is not the application of transgenic animal? Developing animal specially created for use in xenografting. It is correct. Molecular diagnosis of pathogens such as detecting presence of antigen, their protein or glycoprotein. It is not an application of transgenic animal. Some memory was question. To test genetically engineered hormone to increase milk yield, meat production, etc. Yes, it is correct. To test pharmaceutical protein drug production. It is correct. %95% of the all existing transgenic animal are mice. The inheritance pattern of a gene over generation among human is studied by pedigree analysis. The characters studied in the pedigree are always Mendelian trait, because Mendelian trait follow the law of inheritance, and pedigree is only made for Mendelian trait and not for any other trait or the chromosomal. And it is we cannot make a pedigree for Down syndrome or Klinefelter syndrome, because there does not follow Mendelian law of inheritance. Electroporation involves promotion of seed germination by induced imbibition of water with electric current. No. Making transient pore in the cell membrane to facilitate entry of gene construction. Yes. Electroporation is a direct method of gene transfer, Purification of saline water with the help of artificial membrane. No. Passage of sucrose through seep pores by electroosmosis. No. B is correct. Let's see. Electroporation with the help of heat shock. Electroporation is used for direct method of gene transfer in bacterial cell. Electroporation in bacterial cell and in microinjection for animal cell. With the help of syringe. Or gene gun method for plants. And polyethylene glycol or direct or chemical method of gene transfer, that is with the help of polyethylene glycol, liposome method. In detritus food chain, in a detritus food chain, decomposition of detritus depend upon all except it will depend on the chemical composition of detritus, yes. A temperature and soil moisture, yes. My soil microbe, yes. Oxygen non-availability, it will depend on oxygen availability. More is the oxygen available, more will be the rate of decomposition. है ना, the oxygen, because the decomposition is mainly an oxygen requiring process, decomposition mainly an oxygen requiring process, and the chemical constituent, and the decomposition is controlled by the chemical composition of the detritus. It will depend on the climatic factor, and the decomposition will be more when the temperature and the soil moisture is in adequate balance. Which of the following is a useful indicator for eutrophication? BOD. More is the BOD, we can say more rapidly the eutrophication is occurring. Because what is eutrophication? Yeah, eutrophication is nothing but the natural aging of lake due to nutrient enrichment, and mainly the phosphates. Mainly the phosphates. Match the column 1 with column 2 and select the correct option. Helicase. Unwind the DNA. Helicase unwind the DNA. Helicase or Savy valves which unwinding of DNA, that means it breaks the H bond between the DNA strand. It breaks the H bond means it helps in unwinding the DNA. That is 1S. 1 is 2 with S and 2. Single stranded protein means SSB. So let's talk about topoisomerase. Topoisomerase removes supercoiling. Topoisomerase removes supercoiling because it cuts and joins the phosphodiester bond. And SSB, that is single stranded proteins or single stranded binding proteins that prevent the H bond formation. That means they prevent the hairpin formation. Or that will we can also say that it stabilizes the single stranded DNA. So topoisomerase release the tension in the uncoiled DNA. Third is matching with Q. So our answer is C. Primase will add primer. Primase will add RNA primer. Formation of RNA primer is the function of RNA primase. What would be the blood group of father who has a child suffering from erythroblastosis fetalis? The father must have a Rh positive blood group, because in the case of erythroblastosis fetalis we have a child which has a blood group of Rh positive, a child which has the blood group of Rh positive, and we have the mother, we have the father, and we have the child. Child blood group is Rh positive, mother blood group is Rh negative, and the father blood group is Rh positive. This is the condition for erythroblastosis fetalis. Father blood group is definitely Rh positive. Different species are represented by A, B, C, D, G, P, Q, R, S. Which of the following represent a community? Community means a group of population, and a community, there is a group of population means we have different species. But in the first option or in the first diagram we have same type of species, so it is not a population. But it to have many population, and many population constitute a community, and second is community. But third is many species or many population which is interacting with another variety factor, so it is an ecosystem, not a community. Two is a community. Which the following cellular metabolic process can occur both in the presence or absence of oxygen? Glycolysis, that is a common pathway for both aerobic and anaerobic respiration, that occur in the presence of oxygen as well as the absence of oxygen. The bird has become extinct from, the given bird is a dodo. It will become extinct from Mauritius. C. Mauritius, dodo from dodo become extinct, the last extinction or bilkul. Some example of recent extinction is dodo become extinct from Mauritius, quagga become extinct from Africa, thylacine from Australia. Okay, thylacine we can remember it like this, that thylacine is a placental mammal. No, it is a marsupial mammal. Thylacine, marsupial mammal, and marsupials are found in Australia. Eastern sea cow from Russia. And subspecies of tiger, that is Bali, Java, and Caspian. In the last 20 years, we have 27 species which become extinct. In the last 20 years, we have 27 species which become extinct. A colorblind man marries a daughter of a colorblind father. The generation will be. A colorblind man. A colorblind man means it has a genotype like this, because the chromosome for color blindness, or the allele for color blindness, is present in X chromosome. And with a daughter, marries a daughter with a color blind father, means the daughter or the wife of this person has a genotype of this, because it has a allele of color blindness which is inherited from his father, she inherited from his father. The generation will be. There will be no daughter color blind. Yes, we have a daughter color blind, or they can have a daughter color blind when this allele pair with this. All son will be color blind. No. 50% of the sun will be colorblind. All daughter will be colorblind. No. Half of the sun will be colorblind. Yes. Fourth statement is correct. Find the correct statement. ORI means origin of transcription. No. ORI means origin of replication. Some bacteria can make copy number of plasmid vary from 15 to 100 years. Some bacteria, some plasmid may have only 1 to 2 copy number, whereas some have 15 to 100 copy number, whereas some has 15 to 100 copy number or higher. So it is correct. Vectors should have more recognition site for commonly used restriction enzyme, so that alien DNA can attach to any one of these restriction site name. For efficient recombinant DNA technology, we have only one recognition site in a plasmid. It is correct. Incorrect. Tetrahedral resistant gene in the PPRC22 can be cleaved by PVU1 and PST19. We can cleave tetracycline resistant gene with the help of BAMH1 and SAL1, because the SAL1 and BAMH1 restriction site or recognition site is present in the tetracycline resistant gene region in the PBRC22. Which one is not correct match? Which one is not correctly matched? Which one is not correctly matched? Primary or reproductivity, that is rate of biomass production, correct. Gross primary productivity photoautotrophs, correct. Net primary productivity, that is available biomass for consumer, it is also correct. Secondary productivity, formation of new organic producer, no. Secondary productivity means formation of new organic matter by consumer and not by producer. Secondary productivity defined as the rate of formation of new organic matter by consumer and not by producer. It is incorrect. And the question is asking about university. It is incorrect. T-size loop of tRNA is called as the ribosomal attachment site. The T-size loop is the ribosomal attachment site. It is T-size loop. That is the ribosomal loop. That is also known as ribosomal loop because it helps in the attachment of ribosome. And the amino acid get attached to the 3' end of the tRNA. It will attach to the 3' end of the tRNA. In 4 o'clock, the gene for red flower color capital R is completely dominant over the gene for white flower color. Hence, the plant heterozygous for flower color capital R small r have pink flower. What will be the ratio of offspring in the cross between the red flower and the pink flower? We are crossing a red with a pink. red with a pink, red with a pink, we will get one red and one pink. In the ratio 1:1, we get red and pink in the ratio 1:1, 50% red and 50% pink. We can make this by Punnett diagram. We can clarify this with the help of Punnett diagram or Punnett table. From the statement given below, choose the option that is true for typical female gametophyte of flowering plant. It is 8 nucleated and 7 celled at maturity. Yes, it is correct. In maturity of the angiosperm, in majority of the angiosperm, it is monosporic because it is correct because most of the most in most angiosperm, the megaspore, the embryo sac develop from a single functional megaspore. So it is known as monosporic type of embryo sac development. It is situated inside the integument but outside the nucellus. Female gametophyte is situated inside the integument as well as inside the nucellus. So it is incorrect. It is situated inside the integument as well as, and not outside the nucellus. It is situated inside the nucellus. It has an egg apparatus situated at the micropylor end. Is correct. It develop by mitosis of the 4-cell megaspore tetrad. No, it will develop by mitosis in the single cell megaspore tetrad. It will develop from a single megaspore. So we have 1, 2 and 4 correct. 1, 2 and 4 correct. And question is asking about the true statement. Question is asking about a true statement. True. Radial vascular bundle characteristically occur in radial vascular bundle root. R से R मिला हुआ आंसर पावर. Radial vascular bundle is found in root. Both monocot and dicot. We have radial vascular bundle in both monocot and dicot root. Protozoa are classified based on the presence of locomotor structure. Protozoa are classified based on the basis of or based on locomotor structure. In the case of sporozoa, there is absence of locomotor structure, and Plasmodium belongs to sporozoa. Select the wrong match, Castor. Dicot endospermic, it is correct. Bean seed, dicot and non-endospermic, it is correct. Maize, monocot endospermic, it is correct because most of the monospore, almost all monosperm, almost all monocots are endospermic except orchids. Orchids are monosporic. Orchids are monocots, but they are not endospermic. Mustard, dicot, endospermic. No, mustard is dicot, but it is not endospermic because in our in syllabus there are 4 families which I have to talk about: Cruciferae, Fabaceae, Solanaceae, and Liliaceae. The first 2 families, that is Cruciferae and Fabaceae, are non-endospermic, and the last 2 families, Solanaceae is dicot family, but it is endospermic. Solanaceae is the family of dicot, but it is endospermic. That is the point to be noted, my lord. Read the following statement and find out the incorrect statement. Algae usually reproduce vegetatively by fragmentation, asexually by formation of different type of spore, and sexually by formation of gamete. It is correct. Algae are classified into 3 classes. Yes, we know. Phycomycetes, Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae, and Rhodophyceae. And Pteridophyta into 4 classes: Salopsida, Spinopsida, Pteropsida, and Lycopsida. It is also correct. Algae are chlorophyllous, bearing simple thalloid autotrophic and largely aquatic organism. It is correct. Plant body of algae is more differentiated than that of bryophyte. No. Plant body of algae is less differentiated than the bryophyte. Bryophyte are more differentiated. Bryophyte are more developed. Monascus purpureus is the yeast which commercially in production of statin. Monascus purpureus is used commercially for the production of statin, and which is blood cholesterol lowering agent. Statin is a blood cholesterol lowering agent which competitively inhibits the enzyme that is responsible for the synthesis of cholesterol. Competitive inhibit is This question, as it is question comes in NTA paper number 80. Monoscus papyrus is used commercially in production of blood cholesterol lowering agent, that is statin. The innermost layer of microsporangium is tapetum. Yes, it is correct. Glandular tapetum provide nourishment to developing microscope. It is also correct. The tapetum is also responsible for the secretion of pollen kit. And tapetum is generally, it is important that it is multinucleated. It is multinucleated means it can have binucleus or more than 2 nucleus. So paramecium and tapetum can be the examples of multinucleated cells. The hormone responsible for nutrient mobilization which help in delay in leaf senescence is cytokinin. Cytokinin that help in delay in senescence means it will delay the senescence. It will delay the old age of leaves by nutrient mobilization. It will mobilize the nutrient from the younger part to the older part, and it will make the older part rich with nutrients. Mean it will delay the senescence. That delay in leaf senescence by nutrient mobilization is known as Richmond-like defect. And cytokine also overcome apical dominance. The product of photochemical reaction is, the first product is the for oxygen, and the second product is ATP, and the third product of light reaction or photochemical reaction is NADH, NADPH, not NADH, NADPH. Growth plotted against time gives a sigmoid curve. Most of the organism that is reproducing or present or living in a natural environment where the resources are limited, so a sigmoid or S-shaped curve, growth curve, as sigmoid or growth curve, where there is a lag phase, there is exponential phase, there is a stationary phase. Root pressure is absent in rapidly respiring plant, conifer, as well as plant growing in the chlorid soil, because root pressure is absent in stall plants and actively respiring plant or actively transferring plant, because there is no loadage of or no excessive water at a particular place, means there is no more concentration of water, there is no bulkage of water, there is no pushing of water. Match the column and choose the correct option. Totipotency. It is the capacity to generate a whole plant from many cell or explant. That is known as totipotency. Capacity to generate. So A will be matched with D. 1D. 2 का C. 2 we have 2 option with C. 4, 2 and 3. Let's talk about C. Somatic hybrid, which is found by protoplast fusion. Somatic hybrid. See, Pomato is the best example of somatic hybrid, which is not used commercially because it does not have all desirable character. It is a somatic hybrid between the potato and tomato. It is formed by the protoplast fusion of the potato and tomato. So 3 will be matched with B. And biofortification, it is an increase in the biofortification, breeding crop with higher level of vitamin and mineral. Breeding crop with higher level of nutrient is known as biofortification. Biofortification means breeding crop with higher level of nutrient. Biofortification means breeding crop with higher level of nutrient. So 4 which matched with A. The enlarged condition of xylem, metaxylem lies in enlarged condition, means we have an arch or arrow which is targeting inside. So we have motaxylem or metaxylem, motaxylem outside in the case of enlarged condition. It is seen in dicot stem. We have metaxylem, that is larger xylem, meta outside. Plasmogamy is the fusion of two haploid cells including their nuclei, no, excluding their nuclei, because protoplast fusion is plasmogamy and nucleus fusion is karyogamy. So plasmogamy, that is the fusion of protoplasm without the fusion of nucleus. Characteristic of drupe fruit is the endocarp is stony. Is that the endocarp is stony in the case of drupe fruit? And we have the two main example of drupe fruit. One is the mango, where the edible part is the mesocarp, and the second is the coconut, where the edible part is the endosperm. We have stony endocarp, and in the case of coconut, the mesocarp is fibrous, but in mango it is fleshy and edible part. The labeling is also important. It is epicarp, it is mesocarp, and this is seed, and this is endocarp, which is hard and stony. Hard and stony in the case of drupe. So epicarp, mesocarp, seed, and endocarp. Which of the following is an example of heterosporous Pteridophyta? So we can remember the examples of heterosporous Pteridophyta by remembering Mass. Mass means Marsilia, Azolla, Sileginal, and Salvinia. These are heterosporous Pteridophyta, and that is talking about only two Pteridophyta that are heterosporous. But Marsilia and Azolla are also the heterosporous Pteridophyta which are seen in the recent years in the papers or exams. If BOD of sample of water is very high, the sample is, if BOD is high, it means we required more oxygen for the degradation of the organic matter present in the water, means there is large amount of organic matter in the water, is there is very large amount of pollution in the water, highly polluted, it means it is highly polluted. In the polluted water we cannot see Daphnia, we cannot see, and in the polluted water we can see E. coli, we can see Tubifex. These are the pollution indicator. It means Daphnia only grow on fresh water. What is the direction of micropyle in Anatropous ovule? In Anatropous ovule, we have different type of ovule. In the case of Anatropous ovule, here we have Anatropous ovule, the micropyle place, it is base, here Chalasa is the base, and in Anatropous ovule the micropyle is downward, direction of micropyle is downward. Incorrect pairing, C3, example is maize, no, C3 plants. जय माँ सरस्वती बोलो प्यारे, जय माँ सरस्वती, ज्वार, maize and sorghum, ज्वार, maize and sorghum are an example of ज्वार, maize and sorghum, an example of C4 plant and not of C3 plant. So first statement is incorrect. C4 structure Cran's anatomy, it is correct. Calvin cycle first stable product is 3-PGA, it is correct. Hagensack pathway first stable product is oxaloacetic acid, it is also correct. So first statement is wrong. Sugarcane, maize and sorghum, जय माँ सरस्वती, ज्वार, maize, sorghum, sugarcane, जय माँ सरस्वती, ज्वार, maize, sorghum and sugarcane are C4 plants. Most of the monocot are C4. There are exceptions. Which of the following is correct about growth? Growth is regarded as one of the most fundamental and conspicuous characteristic of living being. It is correct. Growth, it is not according to me, it is according to NCERT. Growth is regarded as three statement. The whole paragraph is pasted as it is. The growth is regarded as one of the most fundamental and conspicuous characteristic of the living being. Yes, it is correct. The growth can be defined as an irreversible permanent increase in the size of an organ or its part or even an individual cell. Yes. Growth can be defined as an irreversible permanent increase in the size of an organ or its part or even a cell. So it is correct. Generally, growth is accompanied by metabolic process that occur at the expense of energy. Generally, growth is accompanied by metabolic process, both anabolic and catabolic, which occur by the expense of energy. So both, all the three statements are correct. And question is asking about the correct statement. All the three statements are correct. Nucleolus is round structure found in the cytoplasm near the nucleus. Nucleus is found in the nucleus. Nucleus is found in the nucleus and it is participating in active rRNA synthesis. Round structure inside the nucleus having rRNA. Yes. Nucleolus is continuous with the rest of the nucleoplasm and it is not membrane bound structure. Means nucleolus is membraneless structure. Nucleolus is membraneless structure. It is a site for ribosomal RNA synthesis. It is a site for rRNA synthesis. It is spherical, not rod shape. It is spherical, not rod shape. So we have second option which is correct. The given flow diagram, it is the given flow diagram. It is not a flow diagram. It is a flow formula. Correspond to if we see 555, then we will definitely say that it is the member of Solanaceae. 555 देखते ही Solanaceae and belladonna, Atropa belladonna is the member of Solanaceae. Atropa belladonna is the member of Solanaceae and Atropa belladonna and Ashwagandha are the medicinal plant. After penetrating stigmatic and styler tissue, the pollen tube usually grow down toward the egg because it has no other passage to flow. It will move toward the macropyle because of the filiform apparatus. The filiform apparatus of the synergid are believed to attract the pollen tube. Yes, the filiform, the main function of filiform apparatus is that they will attract the pollen tube toward the synergid because synergid is the entry point of the pollen tube in the embryo sac. The filiform apparatus which play a major role in guiding the pollen tube toward the synergid or into the synergid. Which of the following statement is correct? All bacteria are heterotrophic? No. Bacteria are either heterotrophic or chemotrophic? No. Bacteria are heterotrophic, chemotrophic or phototrophic? Yes. This is a statement. Bacteria may be photosynthetic autotroph, they are chemosynthetic, they can be chemosynthetic autotroph, and most of the bacteria or majority of the bacteria are heterotroph. So they can be autotrophic bacteria like cyanobacteria, or they can be chemotrophic autobacteria like rhizobium or nitrosomnas, nitrococcus, which use chemical energy or which use oxidation and reduction energy for making food. And the most of majority of the bacteria are heterotrophs, means they require or they make their food from other, or they depend on the other organism or dead organism for their food. In fertilized embryo sac, the haploid, diploid and triploid structure are antiploid is haploid, yes. Synergid is haploid, yes. Antiploid is haploid, synergid is haploid. And we have only a triploid issue, that is primary endosperm nucleus. So it is not going to be our answer. It is not going to be our answer. Our answer is synergid is haploid, and the second statement is diploid. So zygote is diploid, and antibody is haploid, zygote is diploid, and primary endosperm nucleus is diploid. So it is our correct answer. So in this question there is a correction because the first statement is also correct, B is also correct, C is also correct. We have seen from NCERT lines. So the correct answer is that all of this, because some technical issues, because of some technical issues they have given the answer as A, and the answer correct answer will be D. All of the following are correct.